Okay, we said the for loop. This is the structure of the for loop in PHP. For, just like Java and C++, we have the initializer, we have the test condition, the condition tester, then we have the incrementer. This is the structure of a for loop in PHP. The initializer, the condition tester, and then the incrementer, increment counter. Example, we are generating years. So our initializer is what, 1990, and our condition is that the tester here is that the initializer must not be greater than the current year, which is 2020. So this is how it's going to be. So we have for loop dollar start is equivalent to $1990, and then dollar start, that's the start of the year, is greater than or equal to the current year. To get the current year in PHP, we use the date function. Then we pass y, capital Y to it to get 2020. We come and steady functions. Then we actually then the start plus plus, meaning when you say plus plus in programming, add 1 to the variable always. When this code run, after every iteration of this line code, or after this code run, 1 will be added to the start. So you have 1990, 1991 till we reach the current year, which is 2020. So this function here will print 2020. The Y means year in the full format. We are saying if the start is greater than or equal to the year, then let's print. Let's be adding 1 to the starter. So while this is happening, then we can be saying it should echo what? Echo the starter. The start. This is the start. This is what will be printed. Then we can append some new line to it, or a break statement, a HTML break statement, so that it will be on a vertical line. PHP prints on a horizontal line. So to make the print come vertically, you have to add some break statement to it. So when you run this code, this is just a syntax. When you run this code, we are supposed to start from 1990 to 2020. So let's go to our server, our browser. If you are using Apache, that's XAMPP and WAMP, you have to make sure that your XAMPP or WAMP is started. I'm using engine, so it starts from runtime of the OS. So localhost / lesson 13. Unexpected this. The syntax error on line 13. With semicolon. Sorry, it should be less than or equal to, sorry. So we are saying why the start is less than or equal to, you see, 1990 is less than, this is what we call the initializer. The initializer or the loop. And this is the condition tester. Always after the loop run, you have to check this condition before it does the incrementing here. So is 1990 greater than 2020? Is it less than 2020? Yes. Then we add 1 to the 1990. Now we are on 1991. Is 1991 less than or equal to 2020? Yes. Then we add 1 to 1991 and we go to 1992. And this is what is illustrated here. You see, start from 1990. So here you see that in your drop down, when you say select your year, you see all these things printed here. It's because we are using loop. If you have to use your manual method of typing this, it will take a longer time. So loops help us to execute a longer. We can even generate prime numbers or even numbers from 2 to 15,000. Imagine you have to write that. It will take a longer time. So we use loops. So this is the structure of the for loop. We have the starter of the loop, the condition tester of the loop, then the incrementer, or it can be a decrementer, then there is the printout. If you don't do the condition you end up in an unending loop. It will be it will suck all your memory. If you don't do the condition tester well, it's very, very important. You end up in an unending loop. So the same thing, let's look at the while loop. The while loop also tests for a condition. The while loop tests for a condition. Also tests for a condition before running. So the same thing we generated with the for loop. Let's look at the while loop. So you declare a starter, the start of the year, to be equal to 1995. So we are saying while, the same as in your C++ and Java and VB, while start is less than or equal to the date function. We want it to be dynamic. So when we are in 2021, the date function will take all of that. There's no need to type it manually. It should be dynamic. So this helps us to make the function dynamic. Make us this. And you see start plus plus, and we echo start, and we add a break statement, a break tag to it. And remember, when you are attaching ATM, this is what we call concatenation. In PHP, concatenation is dot. Unlike Java and C++, where it is plus, in PHP, concatenation is a dot. So this is joining two statements together, the dot. And we are using the HTML break statement to make the statement print on vertical, like line after the other. We run this again. So